Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of Planetbase. I'm really glad you're here. Now, let's recap from the last episode. Last episode, we built all of this. Ooh, laser. We built all of this just so we could have 3 airlocks leading to a starport. One thing I want to do right at the beginning, whenever we trade here on this landing pad, this particular airlock just backs right up. Like, it just, people will be lined up, 5 deep out here and 5 deep out here, and it just takes forever. So what we're going to do is, let's recycle. Yes. We're going to recycle all that. And then this will we could actually build another internal structure off of here. We'll think about doing that at some other point. But instead of having that landing pad there, trading ship. He'll be here for a little bit yet. We are going to build another starport right there. Oops. Oh, darn it. Now we have to trade. Okay, I'm going to trade with this guy, then I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got that guy trading, and we're trading, 22 items with him, and we'll be able to do that so much faster with these 3 airlocks. And we're going to connect, we need to connect this to there. There we go. Alright, that way we can have more than one trading ship in at a time, but with these we should still be able to process everything relatively quickly. Now, that was our goal for last time, was getting that starport up and running, and that seemed to work well. What we want to start doing now is we want to work on supporting more people. We want to work on growing our colony. And luckily, with the current infrastructure we have built, we are pretty well set up to do that. We've got a lot of growing space left that we can fill. We've got some workspaces left to fill. We've got some unused recreational spaces that aren't being fully used. Same thing with some dormitories. So we are in a good spot to really start letting a few more people in. So let's open it up to colonists. And we want... I think we want biologists and engineers. Again, always start, or in my opinion in this game, you always start with biologists because they grow you more food, and that's where it starts. As long as you've got the power and water infrastructure to support the people you want to bring in, the first people you want to bring in are biologists. And then I went engineers because this giant laser needs to be manned more often than it is. And we've got some room to expand in our factory. I want to add another semiconductor foundry and up our limit on semiconductors. Because if we can do that, we can make 4 of these robot building things. And that will keep us eyeballs deep in robots for a long time, which is what we want. Robots are more efficient at doing the simple stuff than humans are. They carry things faster, they repair things faster. So that's where we want to go. So we're going to start with biologists, then engineers and workers. Workers, because I'm not keeping all of our various work facilities pumping all the time. Although it's pretty close right now, but a lot of times they're not all running. And we want to have enough people where we can keep things kind of constantly running, I think. And we've got room to expand for them if we have them idle. And right now, medics-wise, I think we're doing really well. We might need to start building another medicinal plant, something like that. But I think medicine's still my primary trading stock, so we're obviously not really burning through it faster than we're making it. So I think, I think that's the way to start. So let's go team. All right, our first colonist ship just came through. We picked up 1 engineer and 1 biologist. So that's good. We want to bring in a few more people than that, I think. Hopefully the engineer can get to work right away. Engineers are the only ones who can make spare parts and semiconductors, as well as they're the only ones who can man the giant laser. And as you can see, well, actually they have to man the telescope. Oh, we lost another driller bot. Awesome. And they man the telescope, which then shoots the laser. So, and as you see, we don't have anybody on there. Workers can man the antenna, so that's why we want more. One of the reasons we want more workers as well. But let's see, we got a biologist in, so why don't we try to keep them busy? So we're here. Build. Let's do genetically modified frankenfood potato and a wheat plant. That should be fairly good. Can one biologist handle 3 more? I think so. He looked like a hardworking fellow, and if not, we'll just we've got more coming in anyway. And then what other infrastructure type things do we need to do? We've got a canteen there that we can put some stuff in. We've got a canteen up there, but nobody's ever really up there, so I don't know that we really need to fill that one in. However, here we want, let's do another large table and a food dealy bopper. Yeah, that's a technical term. Food dealy bopper is in the manual of this game. You can look it up. Alright, I'm showing you guys this because we've got a new technology. Genetically modified onion DNA. Not that we're really interested in growing genetically modified onions, but this might give us the technology achievement, and I wanted you guys to be there when we did it. Or it might not, and I could just be wrong. We'll find out. Oh wait, it's not even going to pop up until we're done trading. So maybe we'll check in. We'll check in once the trading's done. Although, what's pending? Oh, it's only 2 things. 2 carrier bots worth. Come on now. Alright, well, while we're waiting on that, who did we lose? We lost another driller bot. We've got a constructor bot, and we're waiting on a carrier bot. So we've got 7 constructors. That should be fine. Okay, you're building another constructor bot. I'll switch you to driller before you get too far into it. And then you just keep making carriers. That will be fine. See, carriers just move a little faster. And that's why we like having 2 pads. Technocracy! Dun da da da! Oh, and we've got a guy who just dropped off 2 engineers. Technocracy. You have now acquired all relevant techs. Yay? Okay, as celebratory screens go, that was kind of pants. But hey, it's good anyway. Alright, now let's modify our intake. Because we've gotten 3 engineers. And that's plenty. So let's go here. And we still want biologists more than anything. But we got 3 engineers. That should keep things pretty busy. Busy enough that I think we can go ahead. Oh, no, do not recycle that. Go ahead and build another semiconductor foundry. And then once we've done that, we want to up our manufacturing limits to let's have 10 in reserve, and we're trying to get 15 in spares. All right, 2 more biologists. Excellent. Now let's modify our thing again. and go for... We would take one more biologist if it was on offer. And maybe one more engineer. Okay, we'll go there. And then let's put those biologists to work. How's the quality of all of our plants doing? I guess repair, condition they're calling it, is how well maintained the plants are. And if you have enough biologists that you're keeping all of your plants in excellent shape, which it looks like we are, then that means you can probably expand a little bit, which that makes sense considering we've been bringing in biologists. But if you start seeing your plants hovering down in the good or decent areas, you probably want to bring in more biologists. That way you just don't run into a problem, because it's very easy to have the number of plants you have outstrip the capability of the number of biologists you have to take care of it. So we're going to do a tomato plant, a wheat plant, nope, a wheat plant, a wheat plant, and we'll do one medicinal plant. And we'll see how that takes us. All right, let me just say I've been watching for a little bit, and people are finally starting to come in here to use the recreational facilities, and not one person has hopped on the giant human-sized hamster wheel. Not giant human, but a human-sized hamster wheel would be giant for a hamster. You understood what I meant, right? Okay, let's take a look at our bot population. And again, I wish this was an easier thing to manage, but let's see. With the trader, I bought another driller bot, so that should be up to 9 soon. And then this is making a driller bot that'll be done in a little while. This is 15% of the way into making a carrier bot. Okay, I'm all right with that for now. I think that's pretty solid. Okay, we are up to 15 on our spare parts, which is great. We had upped that from 10, I think, maybe 2 episodes ago. Not sure. And we had to put in this second parts workshop to keep up with demand, since we've expanded so much. Back to recruiting. Oh, we got more people. Oh, I love 2 starports. It's colonist ship. Who do we get? Let's zoom right in. That's you brought a dude. Just one engineer. That's all you brought. Like you flew light years and you brought one dude. That's just ridiculous. All right, well, we'll keep recruiting. Yeah, so we had a ship come in, and it was bringing a visitor, and we don't have visitors turned on, and the ship that brought it just took off. So I'm guessing this visitor's coat is going to turn rather quick. And I'd prefer somebody to not get murdered over it. Up there, see, armed intruder. Go get him, security. Shoot him! Oh, did we? No. Come on. I had red alert on and everything. I warned everybody. Man. Now we need more security. Shoot. I'm just looking for... I'd like one more medic, maybe another engineer, and maybe some workers. I'm thinking one more ship, and we should probably be done. Which dorm's this? Why does that dorm have no oxygen? That makes 0 sense. We're making plenty of oxygen. What's going on? Hang on, what's our... There's a water extractor. There's an oxygen generator right there. I don't... And we can't connect there. Oh. What is... Okay, it's just going up slowly, I guess. What do we got here? Trading ship. Yeah, that can wait. I want to finish talking to you guys. We've let in a bunch of engineers. Let's go ahead and look at our base composition. We've actually got more engineers than biologists, and we've got another ship coming in. Probably a colonist ship. Yep, let's see who we got here. Hopefully a medic, hopefully useful people, an engineer, and another engineer. Actually, okay. I'm okay. Let's turn off landing permissions for the colonists. Right. And what's trade to? Do you have any guns? You have a gun. That's good, because we're going to buy it from you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything else we want? Carrier bot, driller bot. No, let's just get the gun. Actually, what am I doing? And only 4. Oh, that's right. I've been using up metal right and left. Okay. No, take you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay, I've actually built a ton of stuff, and I'm worrying a little bit now about our power situation. But I'll deal with that off camera, I think. Or maybe not. If it turns out to be a problem, I'll deal with it on camera. But we're coming up on the end of the episode. So I added a bunch of stuff. I added a canteen down here to keep us ahead of our vegetable issue. Seriously, nobody's still on that? I've brought in how many engineers, and nobody's been sitting there. All right. Interesting. So we were looking at our composition. We've actually got a lot more engineers than biologists, but we seem to be keeping ahead of it just fine. We've got 6 guards, 6 of them armed. We've got 1 gun spare. So we're in a pretty good spot to start building up some resources. We are at 7 constructor bots, which I don't know that that's going to be enough. And actually, one of the things I built another factory here. So we're actually going to make some guns. Make an arms workshop, as it was called. And that should... they should be a decent trade product, maybe? But, oh yeah, wind turbine. And I built this power collector, so we should be okay on power. I should have caught back up. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. So we're caught up really well. I think we're in a stable spot. We've got some guards, which is great. We're trading... Wow, we're generating a lot of vegetables really quickly. We'll have to start trading those off, but that's all right. I even added another bioplastics processor, but they're not being used right now. Well, it's night, I guess. Huh. One of the last things I want to do, I want to add here, I'd like to add another bot auto... Well, let's do the construction facility first. There. And the bot auto repair there. And we're going to set that boy to constructor bots for a while. And we can just leave these 2 dedicated to driller and carrier bots. And we can just tweak this one as needed rather than trying to manage 2. We only have to manage 1. And hopefully we can get to the point where we're just drowning in bots. As long as they don't rise up, we should be fine. And our total here, we've got... we are at 83. We started off at 64 this episode, and we're up to 83 colonists. So we're doing really well. We are darn near out of metal. We've got bioplastic coming out our noses, but that's okay. We can sell it. So we're in a good spot. I'm going to let the metal run for a while and just build up another stockpile, make some money, make sure we're good and stable. And yeah, so hopefully next episode we will be hitting the 100 colonist mark, because let's see our milestones. We need to hit the century, build a monolith, and reach a population of 300. And I'm not sure if we're even going to be able to do that. We can certainly try. But next episode, we're going to try to hit 100 colonists. I think we're also going to build more telescopes and antenna, and hopefully let in some workers. That way we up the accuracy of our laser. So that should be fun. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode. I hope you had fun. If you did, please click that like button, click that subscribe button. It helps me a lot. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you next time.